To free yourself from desires, you should first experience them. Why do people think that they must fight against desires? To fight against desires means to put your back into them. You can free yourself from desires with the help of high, deep understanding and awareness. When you get an experience, this experience helps you to raise yourself above all the attachments. All the desires are located in Muladhara, Svadhisthana and Manipura chakras. I mean social desires that are supposed to make difficulties and create obstacles in people's lives. In fact, it is mind that makes difficulties and creates obstacles. We can calmly, with a cool head, take everything that happens. We can also take part in it, but without becoming dependent on it. If there aren't any desires, there is no life. Why do people think that it's bad to have desires? It's bad to depend on desires, to be attached to them. If your wishes disturb you, you may not carry them out. But, in this case, you should deeply understand that you are free from anything you wish, and you should feel this freedom. If, for example, some action disturbs you, you don't take it. However, if you want to take an action but suppress your desire, you take this action anyway. It might not be seen outwardly, but it is the same as if you've taken the action. That's why, when people practice and get spiritual experience, they change their attitude to life, undergoing great reappraisal of values. High inner qualities awake in a person, and he finally starts understanding what kind of desires he should have. These are desires of the soul: love, compassion, development, which are higher qualities. Lower desires, so as lower qualities, change into higher ones. Then the quality of taste changes too. When the quality of taste changes, your attitude to everything also changes. In the past, you could have liked the taste of alcohol, but now you drink the nectar of love and compassion. You shouldn't refuse from desires. These wishes should either be carried out, or you should have enough strength and will to take everything easy, without suppressing desires. Babaji, the immortal Himalayan saint, said that all the desires should be fulfilled. If they are not fulfilled and not transformed into high feeling and high energy, a person reincarnates. This is bondage. You should get understanding why, for example, you like Kalian or seek eating meat. Such likes show that a person's consciousness plunged itself into lower centers and needs to be elevated. To lift your consciousness, you should purify your mind with the help of pranayamas, prayers and meditations, and do everything I've mentioned before. Besides, you should understand what provokes you to behave in this or that way. It might be some inner problem which resonates with the outer environment. Then you should change your way of life and communicating. If you want to get rid of your problem, you should avoid the company of people who emanate the undesirable energy. Unless you attained enough strength and stability, their energy will provoke you. Spiritual practice, such as Kriya Pranayama, can purify you on all levels. You'll feel in a while that you're free from your problems. So, practice is the sole criterion for testing truth. The desires you have indicate the level of your consciousness. The level of your consciousness vibrates and resonates with the consciousness level of people you communicate with. In fact, similar attracts similar. This is your inner condition, and if you change inside, your environment changes too. If you want to be a saint, you should seek the company of saints and masters. If you want to be successful, seek the company of successful people. But these two things aren't mutually exclusive. If you want to get rid of bad habits, choose the way of substitution. Make a list. In one column, write your bad habits. In another, good habits, which can be alternative to your bad habits. Work at each point of your list, substituting a bad habit for its good alternative. Forget your bad habit and completely shift your attention to an alternative good habit. This is the way of nurturing good qualities. When you substitute all your bad habits for good ones, you'll acquire a fate.